Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Peggy Lou and I'm crazy for retro. I want to show you my very brightly colored, cheery, I think, bathroom that wakes me up very easily every morning just from all the bright colors. I started doing all these bright colors because I was working for so many years and had to get up very, very early. And I thought if I had a bright colored, cheery bathroom, it would help wake me up. So I want to show you a crazy shower curtain that has inspired me for the colors. It was just an old shower door here, but I asked Norm to take off my tired old shower door and put up a couple rods for me so I could have a shower liner on one side and a pretty curtain on the other side instead of a see-through old door from the 80s. This house, remember, is 31, 32 years old. So my bathroom is not fancy. We've replaced the floor and a fancier toilet, but that's it. I put some butterflies over my shower stall. They're the old Homeco butterflies. I've made different colors, but you know I do love black. So I have incorporated the black in here with these bright colors. I'm going to try to stay out of the mirrors. That may be a real trick. I've really been finding a lot of cute mirrors, so it's been very challenging to figure out what to put where. The pink one I did show in a recent haul video. It was just pine, but I really like it, this bright pink. I didn't have a whole lot of pink in here. I was kind of going for the yellow, orange, and green. And I had this old gold shelf, metal shelf, retro shelf, spray painted many years ago because I had this old jelly cupboard down here that was just pine, but I had wanted lime green and black and pink in here. Those were the original colors I started out with, but I like orange so much that I just ended up going back to putting some bright, colorful orange things in here. This top glass Norm got for me to protect the spray painted top of the cabinet. I just thought maybe it would be better to have glass on it. All of these necklaces here I've made myself many years back. I started having a lot of fun with tri beads. They make flowers so cute. So I've made a lot of them for different outfits and different times of the year. I've had so much fun, and I make matching bracelets and matching earrings, and I just thought, well, this shelf is really wonderful for hanging all the crazy earrings on. So that worked out well. I did take out purple necklaces. I obviously still have purple earrings there, but I have purple flowered necklaces, I have red ones, and I have turquoise, and I have blue. But I don't have those colors in here, so I did take them out of my long rod there full of my crazy little choker necklaces. I've been looking for little perfume bottles. I have some on another retro shelf behind me that I'll show you. I just found this one today for $2. I've never seen it before. It is Avon, but $2 was a steal. And maybe last winter I found the little deer. That's an Avon one. Do you recognize Lucite flower sculptures? Norm and I have been looking for them for many years. I did mention in different videos, mostly the first kitchen one I did about how much we love Lucite and how many things they made out of Lucite. So these are some of the items. This is a little paperweight, probably egg with dried flowers in it. You don't see those very often. But a lot of these earrings that I made are all for different necklaces. A lot of them are vintage beads that I took apart because they were in poor condition. Made bracelets and earrings to match. I just love having a feminine little set, and I wear shirts a lot. I don't like open necks so much, so that's why I like the little choker necklaces. So I have a lot more earrings up here and a lot more Lucite sculptures. The funnest ones are figural ones like the owl and the wishing well that was down below and this little butterfly. You don't see those very often either, but this has been many, many years of us looking for these, and we've pretty much always hung on to them because we just think they're very special. I spent some time this week washing them. They do get dusty. And of course, some of them are fragile, so it's not real easy to dust them with a dust cloth. I use Murphy's oil soap, cool water and Murphy's oil soap, and I just swish them in there pretty hard, and I don't soak them. So you just swish them in there to get the dust off, and you can use your finger a little bit on some of the bigger edges, base there, if you want to work a little harder on them, or a toothbrush, but be quick about it. And then rinse them off with cool water, and I even just put a fan on them for a while to get them to dry quickly. It's important to get this old resin, what they're calling lucite or resin, dried off very quickly, or sometimes it can get kind of dull. If you collect lucite, you may be very familiar with that problem. So that's an older Better Homes and Gardens clock. I see it every once in a while in antique shops. I found it in a thrift store. I thought it was cute. And this mirror I haven't done in a thrift haul yet. It's very unusual. Kind of odd shape. I forget what you call that in geometric terminology. It's not a perfect rectangle. It's much narrower on the top, and it is vintage. Most of the mirrors in here are 70s. And there's Burwood and there's Homeco. I can't name everything. I did look in the inside when we took them apart to clean them and spray painted a lot of them. I could see what they were, and I know they're vintage, but the starburst ones are not, like that coppery and black flower looking one up there. That's newer. This gold one is older and really fun, crazy, fancy, old-fashioned. Much fancier than I am with my decor, but it goes very fun in here. I do end up with a lot of gold ones. So that's why I wanted to try to spray paint some of them in some fun, different colors. This is something you may not have thought of if you're interested in doing anything crazy like this. If you do spray paint a mirror, it's best that you spray paint the back of it. If you don't, you'll see a dark image all around the edges. So if you spray paint it the same color, then you'll get the same color reflection. Much, much nicer looking. These are 3 crazy cat and dog figurines that I got many years ago. The crazy big olive green, I think Pekingese dog is a bank. And he's just kind of a odd greens. Very, very cool. 60s maybe, I don't know, 70s. But the other 2 are vintage also. And what I did, I like to embellish things. I'm sure I mentioned that. I put those eyes on them. I wanted to make them go together. So they all have the same style rhinestone eyes. I just thought that would be kind of fun. Here's some more vintage beads that I have restrung into shorter necklaces so I could have earrings and a bracelet to match. I'll go back up to the shelf alongside of me after I do over here. This is my most fun vintage Kleenex box holder. It is really cute, pink and orange. I love pink and orange. This little thing is so handy for me. It's a vintage music box. If you pull out the bottom drawer, it plays love song or love story. This is a very cute Lucite and plastic flower smiley face. Very unusual one. Lots of fun. So I just keep all the little things like in the white drawer, Q-tips and you name it. It's really handy to have little tiny drawers for things like that. I bought 2 of these metal cats a long time ago, and they were actually in blues and purples, and of course that didn't go with my colors, so I spray painted them and I put on those crazy eyes. This mirror is just adorable. It is old, really old. It was so tarnished, not tarnished, actually the gold was missing on it. And Norm and I took it all apart and cleaned it really well. You can tell how old some of these things are. They've got such a rusty hook on the back of them. Very rusty, and they're just in bad shape. So I got that for 99 cents just earlier this month. It is so cute and so ornate. That Starburst one is new, and I may have already shown it in a thrift haul. These 2 crazy macrame plant hangers my brother gave me quite a few years ago, and they're not real jute. It's synthetic. So it was really easy to wash. He had it out in his garage, both of these out in his garage, in a bag full of plant hangers for a very long time. So they badly needed washing, but they washed up just beautiful. And that's California pottery, drip glaze. I like the green mirror. That was one of the first ones I found that made me feel like I wanted to start putting some mirrors in here. This is another retro shelf. I've always wanted this crazy odd shape. It is very fun and very collectible. Again, I'm using it for earrings, but this time I chose a lot of browns. These are more old Avon perfume bottles, the butterfly, iridescent. And these are lipsticks that are mood. They're called mood lipsticks, and they came in just the cutest colors. They actually sent 2 of each. So this is a whole brand new set that I'm not using. Those colors are so cute. They'd be pretty cute in a vintage lipstick holder, wouldn't they? I was wondering if any of you ladies out there know this fan-shaped bottle in front here, what kind of perfume that is. My sister gave it to me, and I really like it, but there's no label on the bottom, so she didn't know what it was. Sometimes she thrifts things. That's hard to say. And I really, really like it. So I would just love if any of you know what that is. So let me try to stay out of the mirrors here and go up to this really wild, glittery, huge Lucite butterfly plaque. I've had this for a very long time. Never in all of our years of collecting Lucite have we found another one like this. Some of our biggest, we have some big pieces. And would you believe it? We actually have a huge crab. Would be great in a seafood restaurant. I need to put it on eBay for sale, and we never get around to it. We think about the fact that it's fragile, and so it would be really neat anyways in a restaurant or somebody that has a tiki bar. The triangle one I may have already mentioned, that is 70s. This is such a fun, big cat figurine. It is really big. And her two little kittens. That was another gift from my brother. He gave me two that I showed you in my pink and orange bedroom video up on a black retro shelf. He had given me those two sets, a cat and a dog set, and this is another big cat set. This is an old little reticulated metal shelf that I sprayed my favorite lime green color, and so I've just hung a bunch of earrings in green around there. And what I do to make it look even is start out with one pair and then spread out the next pair and spread out the next pair. So that's what makes them all even then for a fun fringe. And this is a vintage enamel brooch that is very different, having the little rhinestones on it. I forgot to talk about these cute canisters. They're half a set. That's all I found at the time. The butterfly ones I found a long time ago. They are black inside and they are plastic. I do not see any identification on them. Let me zoom in on them for you. I don't see any ID anywhere. I'm pretty sure on the internet you can find other fun sets. I run across one here and there, kind of banged up in antique shops. They're always very fun graphics on them. I'm very attracted to the graphics, and I always thought it would be a great idea to use them for all the little things that you need in your bathroom, especially women, you know, women and all their little makeup things and tools. So that's why I wanted to have them in here. I forgot when I was taping earlier, I actually had a bare spot there with a little bare doily. I didn't have anything on it. That is a really fun vintage ceramic planter that I found for $4.99 in an antique store, and I think it's Lefton. I just found another one in gold, only it's rectangular. It's got the same pattern on it, and it had a Lefton sticker on it, so I believe this one is too. It's a Japan item, and I just thrifted that crazy spiky greenery on top for 99 cents today. I also have a couple of darling Chromex ones over here. The Chromex are probably stainless. Inside you can see it's not painted, it's just metal, and they had adorable graphics too, so I couldn't resist them. I have taller bottles and things that I put in there. The cabinet below is very, very handy. I figure you might have been thinking, wow, you sure have a lot of places to store little things. Well, my cabinet over here, the top drawer is not real. So that means I only have two bottom drawers there. The cupboard door is just all open with the pipes, and that's where you stick cleaning supplies. So I really didn't have, a lot of drawer space. Like beautiful new homes have these long countertops and cabinetry to put all kinds of things in lots of drawers, but I didn't have that. But obviously I'm having lots of fun having these colorful canisters. They are just adorable, so I don't mind finding one or two here and there if they've got really cute graphics on them. And another thing I didn't get around to talking about was the fact that I took the top off the toilet tank because it was rounded for one thing, and you can't set things on a rounded top. So I asked Norm if he would please measure the distance between my sink vanity there and to the wall. And what he did then was put two of the typical laminated shelving pieces together for me. So look at the space that I have extra. I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, what about the fact that it's moist under there all the time? Yes, but for some reason, I've never had a problem with mold, and it doesn't seem to be causing any problem with the laminate top either. I know that sounds strange, but that's what's been happening. It's been there for quite a few years, so I do take it off, and I check it, and I tend to wipe it down with bleach. So I'm just not having any troubles with that. I absolutely love it. And I've even thought of painting it like lime green. I think lime green would match the cabinet over here. So that was just some extra things that I didn't talk about. I guess I didn't show you this fun mirror. This is really crazy. The handle lifts back so it can stand up. He has googly eyes. This is my favorite lotion and soap, and they do intermix the two scents where you can get the lotion in the citrus and mint orange one, and vice versa. You can get soap in the coconut and lemon. I used to only find it at Whole Foods, but now Cub Foods sells it, so I'm happy about that too. We do go to Whole Foods to get some special nice things that we like there. But they also have a lavender one too, and possibly an unscented one. But they're just wonderful because it's all natural ingredients and natural oils. I just love it. It keeps my hands from getting too dry and cracking, especially in the winter months. It's just great. The soaps you can use on your hair, your face, your body. It's just really, really gentle. Very, very nice. That's my favorite. Over here is a what some people kind of call Lucite sometimes, but it's plastic to me. But it's 60s, very fun 60s big flower sculpture. I just put it in here for you to see something nice instead of all the crazy things a girl's got to have in her bathroom to function every day. So I took all those crazy things out and let you look at this. Up here is a little shelf that Norm put in for me so I could prop up a 10 power mirror that I've always needed, because I happen to have always been farsighted, so I couldn't see close up very well. And that is a nice shelf area for me to have a 10 power mirror. Then next to it is a find that I just got at a thrift store a week ago or so. It is new. Benefit evidently put out some makeup, grouping of makeup in maybe more than one of these. This is called Dolly Darling. And I'm just assuming they had other tins. I'll kind of keep an eye out for them. They're so cute, and I bet they're going to be collectible. There was a very big label on top with all the makeup things that were inside, and it took a little bit to get that off, but it did come off clean. I thought she was adorable. I just found this perfume bottle today that is Avon. It's going to be very, very hard to see. It was empty. What I do is put food coloring and water or alcohol and food coloring in old bottles just to have them look newer. But it's got all these unusual sayings on it. I've never seen this before, but it is stamped right in the glass, Avon, on the bottom. That was only $2. This is a really old, crazy Hong Kong perfume bottle holder and plastic flowers, plastic butterfly. I found this in an antique shop for, I think, $12 many years ago, south of the Twin Cities. And I've always liked it. It's, you know, butterflies are just something that I've always thought were fun. This mirror I spray painted. It was just a creamy color, and I actually ended up with it pink at first, but then I changed my mind and I spray painted the edges orange. So it's actually both pink and orange. Very crazy. Here is that pretty mirror, white mirror that was in my thrift haul. It was a Better Homes and Gardens. It's really lit up here by my very bright LED lights I have up above. I won't go up and show you that. That'll hurt your eyes. That is another Lucite butterfly. Maybe I can zoom in without too much trouble here. It has abalone shell in it, pieces. So I've hung on to them for many years. I have another one down here that is in orange and yellow. I also have a turquoise one packed away that I just don't use. And that was one of the chunky mirrors that I found a pair of. The other one is behind me, sprayed white. But I like how they turned out. And there's one of the little, I don't know if that's Burwood or Homeco, but I found several of those, so I've got them different colors in here. This is the other cute cat hanger that I had gotten at the same time as the other one that's orange, only this one I decided to do black. I didn't put any googly eyes on them. But this is what I've had in here, a collection of these old necklaces that are like Hawaiian lei style. And there's other styles in here too, but they're very fun and colorful, and I've just always really liked them. So I enjoy having those hanging there. I gotta have somewhere to show that collection instead of behind a door. I get to enjoy it every day, all day. So that is my crazy, colorful bathroom with this wild shower curtain and my crazy metal retro shelf with all of the Lucite and a few perfume bottles there. And I know this is pretty crazy in here. Every time you put a new mirror in here, it obviously gets brighter yet. But I like a really bright bathroom. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my fun collectibles in here and crazy macrames. It's driven me nuts trying to figure out what color to put where. It's been fun, and I've been doing a lot of pounding, which drives Norm crazy. But we'll see how long I like this, how long I like dusting them. Obviously, it's a little bit of work, but if I ever took them down, Norm would have to paint in here, and he's not going to be crazy about that. Well, I hope you have a really great day, if it's early in the day when you're viewing this, and I hope you have a great week all around, too. Thank you so much for watching my fun, crazy, colorful videos. I hope you get inspired. Maybe some of you might want to start a little mirror collection because you can find them out there. They're very cheap if you have a way of spray painting things out in your garage or backyard, it's really, really fun to see things come together. Thanks for watching. Bye now.